This episode of The Young Turks brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook at audiblepodcast.com/TYT. Don't worry, here we go. Strength. The Democrats in the House today took a vote against the tax cut so-called compromise, okay? They are not going to have it, okay? No tax cuts for the rich. There was a vote, and it won overwhelmingly. Oh, did I forget to mention it was non-binding? What jokes these guys are. They're a bunch of jokesters. They make jokes. So here is, I love it, by the way, the article says, the vote is indeed non-binding. So here's Representative Shelley Berkeley from Nevada. She's actually the only member to vote in favor of the deal. So it was overwhelming. All the House Democrats, including the Blue Dogs, everybody, no, yeah, we hate that deal. But here's what she says, quote, I think it was a way to get on record saying how disgruntled and unhappy we are. Wow, you're on the record. You know, there's another thing that they do to get on the record. It's called legislation. And when you're on the record that way, it counts. Because then it becomes a bill, and then we enforce it, okay? You get together in a caucus and play ass-slap football about non-binding resolutions, you're not really on the record. That's just horse crap, okay? Now, the perfect example of that is Representative Gene Green from Texas. He's, of course, also a Democrat, and he might be a lovely guy. I don't know anything about him. But in this case, his comments are absurd and comical. He says that despite the resolution, where he just voted, I don't like those tax cuts for the rich, that he would vote for the bill in the House, but very begrudgingly. Is that noted in the record, too? Oh, it passed, but the Democrats were very begrudging. I'm sure that'll sting when the average guy in the top 1% gets a $70,000 tax break. Because, but Representative Green was begrudging. And Green also said, but don't worry, during the debate on the bill, quote, I'd probably get up and badmouth it. He'd
rough talk him and run him off.
But he said he wouldn't run him off. He'd vote yes. But it would get a stern talking to. Well, that'll show that tax cut for the rich. He won't come around here again. Except for the fact that he will, and it'll pass again and again and again. These Democrats, man, they're clowns. I mean, look, some of these guys are tough fighters, and Barney Frank has said, I'm going to vote no, not in, when we're having fun votes that don't mean anything. In the real vote, Lynn Woolsey's going to vote no, and there's actually 34 guys who signed a letter saying they're going to vote no. So they're real fighters and real progressives in the House. But overall, come on, the exercise is a joke, right? They're going to vote yes, and they're going to pass it, but they're going to badmouth it. And in the end, the rich are going to get their tax cuts. This is all a game being played on us. They were going to get those tax cuts apparently no matter what. If we elected a Republican president, they were going to get them. If we elected a Democratic president, they were going to get them. If we have a Republican Congress, they were going to get them. If we have a Democratic Congress, they were going to get them. The tax cuts were going to go to the rich no matter what you did. And that's what's wrong with our democracy. We don't count. By the way, over 2/3 of Americans think they shouldn't get the tax cuts. Who cares? You think you live in a democracy? No. You live in a two-party sham where one side badmouths it but votes yes. Another side says, it's awesome, and votes yes. I'd do more on the tax cut compromise, but I'm filled up to here. Maybe later in the show. I can't take it anymore. Anna, we got a new sponsor, Audible.com. Go.
I love Audible.com because they have over 75,000 titles to choose from, and you can download on both your iPod or your MP3 player.
They're actually the largest provider of downloadable digital audiobooks, so you can choose any book you like. And if you go through us, you actually get a free audiobook of your choice, which is a pretty good deal. So go to audiblepodcast.com/TYT.